What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cab, finally back with another Xenoverse 2 video. I know it has been a while, guys, but today we have a character test that literally got a crazy amount of votes for the time. Well, not crazy, but a lot of votes for the time that the voting has been available. And that is Ranger 17 versus Super 17 versus regular 17. This test had a total of 250 votes. Usually tests get about 150, somewhere around that amount. When they exceed 200, that's when I really know you guys want to see them. So of course this had to be the first vid that I come with me being back and finally to the point where I can actually record again. Now, for those who may be wondering, am I completely over my sinus infection? Hell no. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. It's still not completely, like, my voice is not normal. But am I to the point where I can finally record again? Hell yes. So again, I'm finally back with the daily uploads. Also, guys, today, 90% sure I will be doing a stream unless I start feeling like absolute trash. I will be live streaming the raid so you guys can come through and get that Super Saiyan Rose wig for free, which I know a lot of people want. But that's enough talking from me. Let's get into the character test between all versions of 17. Alright guys, we're going to get it started with the super version of 17. Of course, we're going to go through these the same way. First starting out with the all light, then the all heavy. Then we're going to mix in some light and heavies. Then move on to the grab stamina break before finally moving on to the super and ultimate attacks. So, getting it started with the all light combo. 17 super version all light combo will do you a grand total of 3,652. Now you also got to account for the disrespect in that, because he's literally just following you up in the air constantly until he just punches you in the chin to get away. So just think about that with that combo as well. Now moving on to his all heavy though. His all heavy is going to do you a grand total of 3,794 damage. So moving on to some light and heavy combos, the first one I'm going to show you guys is this one right here, guys. Very simple. 5 light, 3 heavy, doing a total of 4,215 damage. The next one is this one right here, guys, which is a 6 light, 1 heavy, 1 light, 1 heavy, does a total of 5,621. Now, if you mix the two together for the third combo, you get... Hold on, I messed that up, actually. Wait, let's do that again. Now again, when you mix the two together for a 5 light, 2 heavy, 1 light, 1 heavy, 1 light, 1 heavy, you get a total of 6,605 damage. Now that is the safest way to pull off that combo. The combo can definitely be stronger, but it is not as safe online, especially with how the netcode really is in Xenoverse nowadays. It is not safe to do, but this is what the combo would look like for max damage. As you see right here, this combo did a total of 7,167 damage. But again, it's really not that safe with that juggle online and going back to the heavy. A lot of times it just completely misses. So you really just want to keep it very simple with the 5 light, 2 heavy, 1 light instead of 3, 1 heavy, 1 light, 1 heavy, guaranteeing yourself that you will actually land the combo again, as opposed to this one where it is a really a 50-50 chance with the netcode. But let's move on to his grab. And his grab is going to do you a total of 1,687 damage. Now his stamina break, which is very simple and very forgiving, guys. Like, you can really mess up this stamina break at first and then still have a chance to recover and pull it off. Again, it is very forgiving, and that is 5 light, 2 heavy, right into the light or heavy break. Either or will work. Again, a very forgiving stamina break. Now moving on to his actual moves and all that, I gotta drain my my health real quick, put it to danger. So I'm gonna get my health down into the right spot and I'll be right back. Okay, now that we have Trunks' health all the way up and mine to the point where I can actually use my attacks, because you guys know at 17 Super Soul, until you get his health below 75%, you cannot use any of his super or ultimate attacks. So let's get this started with Rough Ranger, obviously, which is a counter. Now, of course, this move does counter both types of attacks, guys, strike and key base, like I explained before in the skill test. But for strike base moves, it'll actually use an attack like you see right there, and for key base it will not. But if you do launch the attack, you do a total of 2,338 damage. But as you guys see right here for the Ki Blast, all it did was launch a barrier. Now I can hold that barrier for as long as I want. Once I let go of triangle, then the barrier will go away, but as long as I am holding triangle, that barrier will stay up and stay strong. Now moving on to the rest of his attacks, so I figured we get that one out the way first since we got to change settings and whatnot. But the rest of his attacks, starting off with Side Bridge. Side Bridge is going to do you a total, if you add both of those together with the 973, you're looking at about 2,000 damage basically, or if you really want to get technical, 1,846 in total is the damage, or 1,946 is the total damage you will get. Now after image of course needs no testing because it has no damage at all. So moving on to his two ults, first starting out with Super Electric Strike. Super Electric Strike is going to do a total of 6,802 damage. Now moving on to Full Power Energy Blast Volley, of course we got to test his knockaway first. So his knockaway does a total of 309 damage, so now let's include the two together. And Full Power Energy Blast Volley is going to give you a total of 5,579. Take away the 309, you are looking at 5,270 damage in total for Full Power Energy Blast Volley. Now, that is everything for Super 17. Now we are going to move on to the regular version of 17. Alright guys, now we're on the regular version of 17, and he does have two presets, but the good thing about the two presets is that they both have the exact same stats, just different moves, so we're only going to have to test the different moves when we do switch over. But we're going to get it started the same way as we did with Ranger 17, first starting out with the All Light combo. And regular 17's All Light is going to do you a total of 3,415, while his All Heavy is going to do 3,693 damage. So moving on to some actual light and heavy combos. The first one is, wait, what happened right there? Hold on, it's like the combo stopped. What was that? Okay, the first one is 6 light 3 heavy, doing a total of 4,785 damage. The second one I'm going to show you guys is this one right here, guys, which is 5 light 2 heavy, 1 light 1 heavy, 4 light, doing a total of 6,288 damage. And the last one, which is this one right here, which is 5 light 2 heavy, 1 light 1 heavy, 1 light 1 heavy, doing a total of 6,153 damage. Now moving on to his grab and stamina break. His grab is going to do you a total of 1,641, while his stamina break, which is very simple as you guys see right here, it is just 8 light into the break as you see again, but with that 8 light, the 8th one that you actually touch, do not repeatedly press it, because if you do, you'll end up punching your opponent instead of just vanishing behind them and being able to do a stamina break. So again, on that last light, just be careful. But that is his stamina break. Now moving on to his super and ultimate attacks. First starting out with Meteor Blow, and we're only going to do a 3-hit test because you really don't land Meteor Blow for more than that online anyway. So Meteor Blow with 3 hits is going to do a total of 2,287 damage, while Side Bridge on the other hand, if you add both of those together, you're going to get a total of 1,666 damage. Moving on to Smile Charge, which is just very disrespectful. Oh, look at the disrespect in the move. I just love it. But it does a total of 2,745 damage, but to me it's doing like 5,000 with the disrespect. Like, it's got to account that. The disrespect right there has got to account for like an extra 2,000, right? I mean, it only makes sense. You literally look your opponent in the eyes and say, bitch, say good. Like, very disrespectful. Absolutely love the move. That's all I gotta say. But moving on to his actual ultimate, because we have no need obviously to test Charge Ki Wave. He only has one ultimate on this preset, and it is Super Electric Strike. And Super Electric Strike does a total of 6,880 damage. Now that's everything for this preset of Android 17. Now we're gonna move on to the regular one, the other regular preset that he has, and only test the different moves. Alright guys, now we're on the second preset of regular 17, and again, all we have to do here is test out the different moves that he has. So, getting it started off with Freedom Kick. Freedom Kick is gonna do a total damage of, if you add them all up, I believe it was 457 every hit for 5 hits, correct? That is, okay, 457 times it by 4. You're looking somewhere around 2,700 to 3,000 damage. Somewhere in that area is how much damage you are getting with Freedom Kick. I don't have a super calculator in my head to calculate it all at once, but that's a pretty decent calculation. Again, somewhere between 2,700 and 3,000 damage. But moving on to consecutive energy blast, for this we need a knockaway to ensure that it works fully. So his knockaway does 273 damage. Now if you add that in with the consecutive energy blast, you get a total of 1,743. You take that away, you're looking at about 1,470 damage in total, which really is not good. I don't even know why that is an attack in this game. But moving on to Super Drain. Super Drain is a move that not only do you want to test how much damage it does, but see how much stamina it actually recovers at the same time. So let's do this real quick, get my staminas down. And Super Drain is going to do a total damage of 686 damage, but at the same time give you about a bar and a half of stamina back, which can be very crucial. It's about a bar and a half to 2 bars of stamina back with that move. Now again, Charge Key Wave has absolutely no need to be tested, and we don't need to test Super Electric Strike either. We only need to test Full Power Energy Blast Volley, and we already know the knockaway does 273 damage, so we're just going to subtract that. And Full Power Energy Blast Volley is going to do a total of 5,605 damage. Take away the 273, you're looking at about what, 5,300 and about 40-ish damage, somewhere around there. Again, you're looking at about 5,340 damage with Full Power Energy Blast Volley. Now that is everything for regular 17. Now we're finally gonna move on to Super 17, and when I say Super, I mean the one from GT. Okay guys, now we are on Super 17, you know, the one from GT, because a lot of people like to call Android 17 from Dragon Ball Super, Super 17 as well, but this is the OG Super 17 right here. Now, we're going to get it started the same way we did with the other 17s, and of course the flippy flips, dude, the flippy flips. I really don't like his flippy flips. You would think I would like them because they're somewhat I really don't like them, as you guys see again. So, we're going to try this one more time now that he's off the ground. For some reason, when you're close to the ground, those have a high chance of dropping. But when you're not on the ground, as you see, it does a total of 2,897 damage. Now, moving on to his All Heavy. His All Heavy does a total of 2,487 damage, which is very weird because usually the heavy combo does more than the light, but not in Super 17's case. And finally, moving on to his light and heavy combos, we're going to get it started with, sadly, some flippy flip combos, even though I really don't like these. But the first combo is 5 light, 3 heavy, as you guys see, doing a total of 3,480 damage. The second one is this one right here, which does a total of 4,875 damage and is 5 light, 2 heavy, 1 light, 1 heavy. And the last one that does not include flippy flips and makes it my favorite combo of his. Oh, I messed it up. Hold on.
You suck!
This one right here, guys, which is only 4 light, 1 heavy, 1 light, 1 heavy, 1 light, 1 heavy, doing a total of 4,529 damage. Now the damage is not as high as the previous combo, but again, it takes away the flippy flips, and the flippy flips do have a chance of dropping online, especially when you are on the ground. As you guys see, it literally didn't work multiple times while I was on the ground. But moving on to his grab and stamina break. His grab is going to do a total of 1,860 damage. Now his stamina break is very simple, as you guys see right here. Okay, what happened there? You kind of vanished a little bit late. But as you guys see right there, that was just 3 light, 1 heavy, 1 light, 1 heavy, then into the light break immediately when you vanish behind your opponent. Again, it is a very easy break, just one of those very easy vanishing breaks. Like I said before, I said that too many times. Anyways, moving on to his actual super attacks, first starting out with Thunder Eraser. Thunder Eraser is more of a move to blind your opponent. It does do damage, though. It does a total of 7,000, I mean, not 7, that'd be crazy if it did that much, but 720. Moving on to Flash Bomber. To get the max damage of Flash Bomber, we just have to be as close as possible. And Flash Bomber is going to do a total of 5,640 damage with 47 hits. Now, the max hits I've gotten, I believe, was like 51, and it did somewhere like 6,000. It was like 6,100 damage or something like that, I believe. But again, it really just depends on how many hits you get with this move for how much damage you actually get in return. Now, Drain Field is a move that literally doesn't, it does no damage. It has, you can just hold it up as long as you want, but it does absorb attacks for ki. So what we're going to do right here is set my ki to normal. Get my ki down real quick with no, Drain Field takes none. Let me use Flash Bomber and just hold this so I can get my keys down. Get it down to 3 bars. Now let's change this to where Trunks actually attacks me with Super Attack 1, which is his burning attack. And as you guys see right here with Drain Field, once Trunks decides to attack me, it does give me ki back. It gives me about a bar and a half for a burning attack, again, as you guys see right there. So that's really the purpose of Drain Field. Besides that, it serves absolutely no purpose in the game. But moving on with the rest of his attacks, obviously Charge Key Wave has no need to be tested, so we're going to move straight on to his ultimates. First, starting out with Full Power Energy Wave. And Full Power Energy Wave is going to do a total of 4,790 damage. Moving on to Shocking Death Ball, it does have two variations of damage. One, if you're not close to your opponent, as you see right here, it'll do 5,903 damage. And if you are up close and personal to your opponent, you get a total of 6,524 damage. Now that is everything for Super 17, and all we're going to do for this video, instead of taking all three characters online to the rank scene, I'm only going to take my favorite, because when the character test exceeds more than 2 characters, taking them all online to the rank scene would literally make the video over 20 minutes long, and I really don't think y'all want over a 20-minute long test. So again, I'm just going to take who is my favorite online for one match. Alright, here we go with the one rank match, and as you guys see, my favorite character, yes, my favorite of them all is definitely without question Ranger 17. I just really enjoy the man. I like his combos. His combos do some insane damage at the same time. Like, this really, again, oh, you're gonna use, really, nigga, use fake death like a little, oh, hold on. Oh, this man, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, let me tell you. Unbelievable. This is what I have to deal with. Okay. It's all good. No, bitch. Come here. Take this damn damage. Okay, I appreciate you using your stamina right there. Get your bitch ass on the ground, gonna use that damn nonsense fake death. Just die. Oh, I completely messed that up. See, that shows I've been sick lately. Hold on. In the words of my boy Zenkai, that's some major loaf right there. That is some major loafing. Oh my lord, that is some major. In the words of my homie Zenkai, major loaf job right there. That was insane. Stop with the nonsense. You see how many times? No, it's not gonna work around here, bitch. Let me stamina break him to say goodbye. Damn! Okay, I'm kind of glad I messed up my stamina breaks combo, because I got to disrespect them that much more by finishing it off with a stamina break, which was very necessary for all the damn fake. Why? I mean, it's very beatable, as you guys saw, but it's just annoying. Why you gotta? Why? As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now again, Ranger 17 is definitely my favorite variation of 17 out of all three, without a doubt. Because one, his combo damage is absolutely insane. It's just literally off the charts. He does so much damage with his combos. Two, his stats are very good. He has a good amount of ki, good amount of stamina, and a decent amount of health at the same time. Three, this man is literally MVP. This is the GOAT. This is the MVP of the Tournament of Power. How could you not like him the most just for that reason right there? Even if he was just a regular average character, did average damage, still MVP, still GOAT, so you gotta give him credit for that. But again, when you count that in with the fact that he has very good stats, again, a good amount of ki, good amount of stamina, does insane damage on his combos, you definitely have to go with Ranger 17. At least I definitely do. But if you do not agree with that and you like a different version of 17 out of all three of them, be sure to leave that down below in the comments. Let me know who your favorite version of 17 is, again, down below in the comments. And be sure to leave your votes and suggestions for future skill tests down below as well. But till next time, as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace, y'all.